by 30 minutes after the event was intended to come out, and now it's actually here even though you don't see it in the update log. But Jolly Village is back, and I've seen with the icon that it shows Grimyuline again, so I'm hoping to God I don't have to do gift exchange. I don't think this is a new cutscene at all. Miss Jolly and I discovered a unique tree. We went to chop our traditional Yule log. We were so excited to bring it back home and burn it, but we were startled by that menacing creature again. Okay, the frozen forest. Isn't too happy moving around. I know one of you younger folks will be able to find it in that maze of a forest. If you can get that log for me, I'll let you come over and light it. And if you happen to find lots of peppermints while you're in the frozen forest, I'll trade you gifts for them. I'll be here if you want to bring me peppermints. Anyway. Yippee, no gift exchange. I'm happy. Close the chat. I saw 6-7 and that's all I needed to see. Anyway, you know, love this internet. Love this internet. I wonder, because they said the toy protagons, they were considering making that like some kind of yearly thing, maybe with other Loomians. Doesn't appear to be any sort of clue around here. And what would be funny is if they just make this Cookie Wobbleisk reskin. Imagine that. Even though Wobbleisk is already a Christmas Loomian, give him a Christmas reskin. I don't know. Oh. Okay, I guess we got a soul burst for the Krampus Loomian that I can't remember the name of at the top of my head. Also, man, when is the music gonna load? I love this internet. This is incredible. Well, while I wait to load, let's look at a bunch of remodels because some stuff got updated. And did Twilight get updated? Of course not. But we already know the Kleptyke. Oh, there's the music. We already know the Kleptyke and Ragoon have been updated. Kleptyke just seems like a simple update with a better model animations, and Ragoon has a redesign, and he's not holding a random bag you found on the streets. He's using his tail. Design. We love, I don't know. Anyway, I love the new Ragoon. He looks great. Oh, and this one, Whispup and Revenine got redesigns, so that's cool. I assume that means there's going to be a reskin. Either that, or it's going to be the next PvP Spotlight Loomian. Who knows? I haven't actually seen these yet, I just know that they existed. The Whispup looks nice. What about Revenine? God damn, he looks great. I should probably look at that in an actual full 3D model. I'll check that later. Anyway, also, is this new music or am I losing my mind? I swear this is new music. Oh yeah, I forgot I already have a Santa Ragoon from, you know, all those years ago. It would have been funny if they just let us keep the original model. Yeah, new Ragoon looks great. Revenine also looks very great. I'm so glad that Loomian Legacy has gone into actual textures way more. I still remember the days when everything was so... Oh, he sits down like a little dog. Anyway, I remember when just everything was so flat and they would constantly cut into the mesh to put textures on things. It was ridiculous. It was overkill. But anyway, oh wait, I was using the Reindeer Ikazune saddle. And it's got an update. Jesus, he's moving a lot. Dude's moving around like crazy. Anyway, I guess we'll see what this soul burst is. I have no expectation of me beating this, as always. But, you know, it's always nice to at least see it. But will I actually get it? Probably right after I'm done recording. Oh my god. Oh, he freaky. Oh, he freaky. Oh wow, that is crazy. Yeah, it looks cool. Kind of looks like a snake with the way his horns are forming and like the sides on his... Interesting. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll try that out later. I mean, I guess I can do this because there's something in here. I don't know what the Yule Log is going to be doing. Doesn't seem to be any new saddles. Not sure how rough this is going to be with my internet, considering, you know. I think I ended up making everybody wait so long for that. Also, this is looking very different. Yeah, okay, there isn't like a single thing loaded here. I can't hear any sound effects. What are all these dead logs? Oh, I'm dead. I think I'm gonna die. I think that's Grimyuline. There's a question mark. Up there he is. Alright, what a great experience. It is curious you actually get to keep the peppermints from the last year, so that's cool. It doesn't seem like there's literally anything that I have to buy, at least anything that interests me, so don't really need the peppermints, I guess. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume this Yule log that we have to find is going to be at the end of the maze, and we still got the little crafting material, and I somehow went in a circle. There's nothing in there either. I'm really trying to think, what in the world is this gonna, what is a Yule log gonna turn into? Because I feel like it's gonna be a reskin for something. So I'm really curious what I'm doing this for. I'm also really curious, like, what is with all the random, like, dead trees everywhere, just surrounded by black boxes? Like, it feels like it's not supposed to look like that. Oh my god, I made it. That's a Yule log. Why was it blue? Why in the world was the Yule log blue? What? Do I even have it? I don't have it. Well, maybe it's not a literal item that you collect. I don't know. Still haven't found our Yule log in the maze. I found the Yule log. I found the Yule log. Excuse me? What? Now what are we doing? No, wait a minute. Oh, the icicle encounters are literally just like they were back in the day. Oh, I love that. That's so much nicer. Thank you, actually. That's a nice change. Never really understood why icicles had to be so rare. Although it seems like we're still not really encountering that many. What is Wi-Fi problem, I'm gonna assume? Oh wait, I can still just go to their house. Okay, do I maybe need to bring the Yule log in here? Okay, I'm noticing the vault is still here, but you can't interact with it. And of course, you know, the Twilight design. So did I literally just not get the Yule log? I made it to the end of the maze. I didn't get no Yule log. Is it bugged? Also, do you encounter icicles through this at all? Because I haven't encountered one yet. I would assume that you do, but it's just discs so far. Oh, there we go. Well, considering that there's pretty much no reason for me to collect peppermints right now, as far as I'm concerned, I think I'm mainly just going to focus on these crates here and just speed run this. And maybe I have to beat the maze again, even though I already beat it. Unless there's more than one Yule log, or I could have gotten the wrong one. Although they never mentioned any. Wow, that was loud. Okay, so Grimyuline still hasn't loaded for me, and it's just a giant check mark. Question mark. Well, usually, depending on where Grimyuline is, that's the direction you want to go, because he's going to try to get in your way. Surely it isn't yet another problem with the Wi-Fi, and it just didn't register me getting the Yule log, even though I got the bonus peppermints for beating the map, but I didn't get the... I don't know. Okay, there's the end of the maze again. That looks like a Yule log to me. What are we doing? Is it bugged? I've done it twice now. Okay, well, guess we'll go hunting. So far, I think there's a Christmas Craytal reskin, which is a really funny thing to do. And then, yeah, there's a Whispup reskin. What did I just get stuck on? Oh, it's something that hasn't loaded in. I'm gonna lose my mind. I love my internet. I think it genuinely has just stopped loading things in. It's just stopped loading. It took too long and it gave up. And there's the Craytal reskin. I could tell because it didn't load immediately. It's definitely nice to see some sort of a Craytal model update. Let's add this to the list of the many Loomians that have updated models and animations with reskins, but not the actual original Loomians. Anyway, oh wait, this isn't a reskin of Christmas Craytal, it's a reskin of normal Craytal. Okay, that is confusing. I mean, I looked and I'm pretty sure if Craytal did get updated, people would have talked about it like with the other ones. Oh, you can still find pattern icicles as well. Okay, I did not know that. Oh, is this the Vari reskin? I think that's also a returning thing. I feel like I should catch that, but I'm not going to catch it, and maybe I'll regret that. Okay, so they brought back all of the Vari reskins, and you know, there hasn't been a new Vari evolution in a long time, so I don't think there's any new Vari reskins. Of all reskins, it's a random one to return, but okay. So as far as I know, then there's 4 reskins. There's probably a reskin behind the Yule log, except nobody knows what it is because you can't get the Yule log. And I'm pretty sure Grimyuline in the maze might be the reskin, because why is it a question mark? I don't know what's going on. It would be funny of all Loomians to get a reskin. Why is Grimyuline already getting something? And also a Christmas Loomian getting a Christmas reskin. I mean, we just saw Craytal get a Christmas reskin despite it having a Christmas form, so I don't know what's going on. Also, I turned on the roaming boost because there is yet another toy reskin, and it's Akhalos. So I guess the toys really can just be anything. Alright, I have found 3 of these guys now, and this is literally the only special thing that I have been finding. I don't even know if you can evolve this reskin both ways, because I know you can evolve it into the volcano thing. I don't know if you can evolve it into the other one though. So maybe I caught 3 for no reason. I don't know. I do wonder when they're gonna get on fixing the Yule Log bug, because at this rate I'm probably gonna find all the reskins and then just sit around waiting for the knowing my luck, that's never gonna happen. But okay, wait a minute, hold on, why am I dumb? Where's the, okay, I didn't find anything with that first boost token except some Christmas Craytals. Apparently some Route 9 Loomians got leaked in the Dream Team. Oh my god, what is going on? I gotta see, I don't think sprites or anything got leaked, it just looks like names, typings, and stats. I don't play PvP at all, how do I, oh. It was right there. Anyway. Okay, so I think they might have actually patched that out pretty quickly because I'm not seeing it. Well, anyway, there wasn't really too much interesting there. At least from the images I saw, it was just a couple Loomians we already knew about, like Noctilite and Spellpup, and then the evolution of Noctilite. And I guess maybe whatever that little creature was in the new capture gameplay video that they showed off. At least the name and the typing kind of fits, I don't know. So I think that might have just been left over from like when they made that video, maybe. Okay, genuinely, this is such a weird... This is weird. I don't know what to really do with this video. There's still some reskins I haven't found. So, I mean, I guess I can just keep doing that, but I don't know what's going on. It seems like there's a whole bunch of broken stuff, which is like... I don't know what's going on anymore, man. Oh, there we go. Finally something different. I feel like he's moving a little bit too much. I can't lie. I've been recording for an hour and I finally found a different reskin. Jesus Christ. I mean, I probably would have found whatever the roaming reskin is if the Yule Log worked. Yeah, it's cute. Again, I feel like it's moving a little too much. But Jesus. Well, that is some expressive little animation there. It feels like this is playing at nearly 2 times speed, maybe 1.5 times speed. It feels like way too fast. I mean, the Coco Craytal looks fine. Did Craytal always have a tail? Huh. Anyway, is that the Grinch? Anyway, back to hunting. Oh, hey, look, it's dusk and you still haven't gotten your model updated, haven't you? Yeah, I know. Okay, damn, I guess they didn't like the joke. What the? There wasn't even a timer or anything. They just shut it down. Alright, they still haven't changed the update log. I mean, who really cares about that? But it would be nice if I just default have the Yule log, but I doubt that. Yeah, okay. Well, time to try out the maze again. Actually, I thought those animations were sped up quite a lot. I wonder if that has changed or that's just normal. Okay, Buddy's just real happy to be here, I guess. Anyway, well, if there is truly a Grimyuline Reskin because it had a question mark model, maybe we'll be able to see that now. Is he gonna come walking by? Oh, nope, it's just normal Grimyuline. Well, considering he's guarding this area, I'm gonna go this way then. I'm probably dead here. Okay, well, this has to be the right way then. I feel like the AI used to notice you if you hid like that, but maybe it's changed. There's the end. Okay, and there's the Yule log. Am I gonna get it? I got 40 pep. Oh my, I still don't have it. There's no way, man. Still haven't found. Oh my god, man. Oh, there's a reskin. Okay, I'm not really seeing any sort of secrets hidden in this background. I mean, there we go. I guess there's some more stuff you can get that wasn't there. There's a question mark, which could be another background or a frame, considering it's not paired up with the saddles. So that wasn't there before, but still can't get the Yule log. So I still can't unlock whatever that is. Unless maybe it's different this time and I have to go to the house now. I don't know. The house is still open. Just realized I'm wasting my boost token walking all the way over here. Anyway, back to hunting. I guess. I don't know anymore. Actually, does the boost token run out when I'm in here? It does not. Oh, never mind, it does. Okay, let's look at this Gingerbread Teridecent. Oh my god, they really updated the animations of this thing. I love when they do this for Loomians that didn't even release that. What? Actually, Atlantean was like over 2 years ago at this point. Yeah, it looks cool. Alright, somehow I actually managed to beat that. I just soloed that with Akhalos. There's probably way better ways to do that, but didn't think I was actually going to do that in general, so I'm satisfied. I don't know. Well, now that I got the Soul Burst, really the only thing I'm missing is the Akhalos reskin and whatever the other reskin is. This is an insane camera angle, by the way. Wow, this might be genuinely one of the biggest Loomians in the game. Maybe, I don't know actually. Still to this day, really wish you could have Soul Burst Loomians follow you around so you could get a better look of it instead of through the Loomian menu. Hey, it looks pretty damn cool. I like the Soul Burst. Yeah, I really don't know what else to do because there's the Akhalos reskin. Like, the only things left are roamings. There's Akhalos reskin, which could take me probably too long to find, and then there's whatever the reskin I assume is a reskin from the maze, which still doesn't work, so I don't really know what to do. Okay, well that's something. That's a Roman reskin, but not the one that I'm looking for. But hey, this update's been out for 2 hours, by the way. 2 hours. The Yule Log is still bugged, and they still haven't gotten the Akhalos reskin. So yeah, literally in the middle. I've just been sitting here. I am eating right now. It took almost 3 hours since this up. Oh my god. You know, I can't lie. For once, I actually kind of like the yellow. I think it works on this. It looks like gold, even though it's not gold. It's supposed to be like one of those wooden block toys, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually know what this thing is based off of because it just looks like a random wooden block toy. Maybe it's something from a different religion, a different country I don't know about. Yeah, this is pretty interesting because this is the last reskin that I needed to get. Funnily enough, I still haven't found a Santa Ragoon, but I already own one of those. I just can't get whatever's locked behind the freaking Yule Log. Oh wait, I still have a boost to it. Okay, well, I forgot I still had some boost. I got 5 minutes. Alright, well, with Akhalos, we have all of the reskins now, and I just need to evolve them. Currently, I think the Coco Craytal only evolves into Volcaloa, or whichever one is the Volcano evolution, because if it evolved into the other one, I feel like I would have heard about that. Craytal, I should just be able to use an exchange gem. I think the Wi-Fi's taking a sec. Okay, yeah, I can just use an exchange gem, thank God. Yeah, I totally forgot about the fact that my alt account, I'm completely locked out of there, and that's the only other account that I have that has data in Loomian Legacy past the first theater. Also, that looks a lot nice. I caught a glimpse of this thing, but this actually looks really nice. I like that theater. I don't wait, it has legs? Where's the legs? Oh, it has legs. Man, now imagine if they would remodel Craytal and give it a mouth with actual depth instead of a painted on decal for a face. That'd be crazy. But anyway, yeah, I think that's the only one for Craytal. Because again, if there was one for the other evolution, I definitely would have seen that. And nobody's talking about it, so I don't know, maybe it's bug. Wouldn't shock me at this point, but I guess all that's left now is to level up Whispup. Alright, we got the Whispup evolution. The realization is the reality is kicking in. Yeah, there's really only 2 reskins evolve here, so I'm already kind of done. Then we got Christmas Revenine. It's, I feel like the Christmas Revenine because like with the Whispup, it has like the little stocking that it's in. But the Revenine is just kind of all dolled up in Christmas decoration. I mean, it still looks cool. I like the whole color scheme of it. Looks nice. It kind of looks like a wolf that's just bleeding. So that's kind of edgy. I don't know. Yeah, I like it. Well, that's basically all I am able to actually do in the game right now. I'm probably just gonna edit this whole portion of the video, and hopefully by the time I'm done editing, because it's very slow for me, maybe the Yule Log will be fixed by then. Hopefully. If not, I guess the video might just abruptly end here, so if it does, I guess I'll see you again next time. But if you're hearing the rest of this, then I guess the video is going to continue from this point onward. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, I guess you're seeing this. If you are seeing, if it has been seen, the log. What am I saying? Anyway, yeah, Travel to the future. Alright, I barely got any editing done on that whole process or part of the video. But look at that, Miss Jolly and fixes. Yay! It's been 5 hours. I don't know what happened here. I'm really curious. I'm also curious if I'm gonna have to do this all over again for the 4th time now. Oh well. Okay, so we should have the bug fixes. They still haven't changed the update log. Who cares? Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna check my bag just in case it somehow remembered that I beat it, but of course, not really sure how it would do that. Now, normally they say 3rd time's the charm, but maybe this time it'll be the 4th time. Oh, there's a mask. Okay, well that's already a fix. I need to remember twice. Alright, let me go write that down. You always gotta follow the Grimyuline. Somebody's reached the fin. I don't remember that ever saying that. When was that a thing? When would it tell? Kabunga is 08. And Dusket is 99. There we go. I got the Yule Log. Jesus, finally. And I found 3 of the masks, so I can just brute force the last one. Hey, you found our Yule Log. Please take it to Miss Jolly in my house so we can light it. I'll be here a bit longer to see if anyone has any peppermints for me. Speaking of which, alright, let's see if this was worth the 5-hour delay. I really am curious, because if it's not a Grimyuline Reskin, and it has something to do with this, like, charred blue wood, like, what could this be? My husband dropped our special Yule Log as we were running for our lives from the frozen forest giant beast. How clumsy of him, right? Wait, you found it? That's great. Please hand it to me. Here's how we light it. Now, you do this one. Very good. Something does seem a bit off about this special log, doesn't it? What was that? Ghosts. Ooh. Oh, it's a Grimyuline Reskin. We already got a Grimyuline Reskin. Okay. So was this the question mark in the maze? Alright, guess I'll pause that there. Alright, we're back like nothing ever happened. I never healed my Jolt Tooth from the last time I'm curious what the gamma of this thing is gonna look like, because they always love doing the black and insert color gammas. So having a Loomian that's already those colors, also crap, I didn't get it down the full low 1 HP. Anyway, okay, this might be a bit difficult to catch. Alright, let me try soldering. Oh my god, he let us go. He's gonna die. Oh, I got the badge. Even though I didn't beat him. Oh, I guess it is just encounter. Oh wait, I forget I could soul burst, which probably would help to give me more health or so, although I'm gonna waste more time having to go through this animation because we still to this day can't skip this. Like, I understand PvP would be awkward skipping an animation when somebody else might not have chosen to skip it, but like come on. My god. That was one of the longest times I've had to catch something for a while. Alright, there we go. Well, there's Spectral Grimyuline. I don't know what the community is going to call this thing, but cool looking nonetheless. I wonder if she's got anything different to say. Can you believe what happened when we lit that strange log? Well, it seems we've got ourselves a new Yuletide tradition. Well, I got 3 masks. Time to brute force this. Okay, for a second I thought I got that wrong. Anyway, new frame. Not sure if there's going to be more. That might be, considering that's still interactable. Candy cane frame. Pretty nice looking. I don't know if I need to really bother doing all. I don't know if people are really interested in that, but I mean, it's there. Oh yeah, now that I have the whatever that is, Grimyuline, maybe I've unlocked the secret. I mean, I would assume so. Still not there. Huh. Is this another bug? I mean, I have the badge. I have the Loomian. I mean, for all I know, it's just a background or a frame. But, well, I'm not really too concerned about whatever that is. Also not really sure if I care to keep doing that vault thing. You know, that's one of those things where it's in the video, we know it exists, you can do it yourself if you really want to. It's probably just going to be another background to go with the frame. And maybe a disc, maybe a boost token, I don't know. Doubt there's going to be a Loomian or anything behind there. I don't think they've ever done that before. Pretty sure they haven't, I think. Anyway, so yeah, event-wise, I do have kind of a lot of the same opinions as the Halloween event. And most of that just comes down to the fact that events have kind of gone through this change now where not really going to be anything new anymore, because they don't want to bloat these event areas with so many new Loomians, and then all these Loomians are only available for a specific limited time instead of being permanent for everybody to enjoy, blah blah blah. Like, it's a bit of an awkward situation there. And then of course, we don't really get any new Loomians now unless we get story updates, but those are like once in a blue moon at this point. So it does kind of suck that we don't really get much like fully brand new content in these, other than like one soul burst. And now with them reusing reskins, it feels like we're kind of missing out on some things. Like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reskins, and technically 7 if you include the full lines. That's really not that bad. I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where people have their fatigue, they're starting to lose their patience. It's been so long since the last story update, and people just want something new, something fun. And when we just get yet another event, even if it's really not all that different from other events other than no new Loomians, people are, not going to really have the highest opinions, and then they kind of just say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, and it's kind of just because they're like, I want a story update. So then they kind of just dismiss anything that isn't a story update and don't like it just because it's not that. But now, I mean, in the case of this event, it was very buggy at launch. So much was going wrong, and it took 5 hours for the Yule Log to get fixed and for us to actually catch this Grimyuline here, which, I mean, great skin, by the way. I already love Grimyuline, and this is pretty cool. I wasn't really expecting them to do a whole nother cutscene and all that stuff, like having to actually put together new things, because I thought, that would take away development time from Route 9 for not even a new roamer, but just a reskin of a roamer. But I guess they did, even if a lot of it did kind of seem like slightly copy-pasted content. I mean, am I complaining? It's a cool reskin, yes, but I wasn't really expecting them to do anything too crazy for this, because again, Route 9, yada yada. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot in this little yap here, but it really is the awkward stage with Loomian Legacy when we get to these points in the game where there's such a drought of like story content. People just won't really be satisfied with anything. And then there's the returning reskins, which is like, it is cool for people that missed out on those. I mean, some of these things are more than 5 years old, for crying out loud. But like, it is also just yet another thing that isn't new and isn't really as exciting, especially for the old players that have been playing this game for so long, which I feel like is honestly a good chunk of this game's audience. So like, I don't know, people like me, I mean, it is only like 2 reskins. Well, I mean, there's no icicle colors either, actually. There's that, and the returning Vari reskins as well. I forgot about those. So yeah, it does kind of feel like these events are becoming less of like a big deal and just something that kind of has to be done just to fill in the gaps, which I'm not complaining about at all, because it means more time can be spent on Route 9, at least I would assume. But then the problem is, since we wait so long for these updates and then we get just a kind of okay event, then people are upset about the event because we're waiting for a story update, and then we get an event, yet another event, and it ends up just being mediocre. And it's a very hard situation to really get a win out of, to be completely honest. I mean, one thing I really do like about these, ironically, isn't even the reskins. I love seeing them go back to the old Loomians and redesigning them or remodeling them. I kind of wish they would do that more, even if the Loomian didn't get any actual new content, whether it be a skin or whatever. Like we got this new Craytal reskin, like why couldn't they have updated base Craytal or even the Christmas Craytal variant? But they didn't do that. And it's like, that would be another thing, even if it's just redesigns or remodels, it would be another thing to talk about, and also probably wouldn't take nearly as much time to like finalize a design for, because you already have something that you're working off of instead of making a completely brand new concept. And I just wish that Loomian Legacy did redesigns more just for the fun of it, and not like, oh, this thing's getting a reskin, we might as well update this while we're at it, and just update models for the love of the game. just do it because you want to do it and you got nothing better to do. And your modelers probably don't got a whole, the modelers and designers probably don't got a whole lot to do because, you know, not a lot of updates. I don't know, man. Like, again, I don't really think this event was that bad. Even if, yes, it was very, very buggy. But, like, I played Tales of Tanoia. But, like, you know, it is what it is. I don't really know what I'm even talking about anymore at this point. I feel like I've been yapping for quite a while about this. It's just these events are getting to a weird point now with how long we're waiting for updates, and now events are getting less content added to them, less original, like, fully brand new content. And it's a weird situation. It really is. But hopefully 2026 will be the year of creature capture games. You got Aliens is going to be coming out in February. Tales of Tanoia is going to be relaunching in January. Not even that long away. I think it's like about 2 weeks away, I think. Something like that. And then Loomian Legacy, I'm sure, is going to update sometime soon. I mean, you got to think about the fact that there's not really anything big after this. Like, part 2 might introduce another reskin, maybe 2 reskins. And then I'm sure Milo's going to be here, but other than that, not much. And then we got January, which doesn't really have anything. February, which might have like 1 reskin, and it's just going to be in the base game, so nothing new really needs to be done there. And then March or April, I don't know where Easter lands in 2026, but you'll have the Easter event there. Like, the only big thing coming up would be June with the Lumunity event. And June is quite a while away, you know, that is halfway into 2026, and I'm hoping, wow, excuse me, my god, anyway, I'm hoping we don't have to wait till halfway into 2026 for Route 9, so yeah, that was a long little yapping session for this video, but I seem to notice that people actually like these yapping sessions, as I've been making a ton of those lately, so I appreciate it, but I think it's about time I stop yapping now. So yeah, I will see you again next time, whenever that may be, because I don't know what's coming next. I don't know what's going to end up popping up all of a sudden. So yeah, see you again next time.